Zombies don't bite. Hey guys, Jake Vamp.
Big Ben here.
We want to let you know that this stuff is still available for your winning pleasure. Remember, stick around for the end of the video and you'll know how to win them.
Yes.
All right, what are we talking about today, Ben?
Well, I want to talk about some video game news today.
Video games. Yeah.
So I've seen a couple previews and I've beaten a couple video games, and I'm pretty excited that there's a new Nintendo coming out. A build your own Nintendo from Lego.
Yeah. I'd rather buy that than the Atari VCS. And that doesn't even work.
Now a whole new generation of people can go, fuck, it's not working still.
Hey, but at least it's going to work better than the VCS, you know, because you can at least, like, move the character around on the screen and everything. So,
but
you know, and it's
VCS
cheaper.
is going to come with Atari games.
And it's cheaper.
I mean, it's better than Atari games. I can't even say that. Anyhow, yeah, that's going to be pretty neat. I'm sure a lot of retro people are going to like that.
Yeah,
and yeah,
no.
It's definitely more exciting than the VCS.
If I can talk the wife into getting it for me, I will.
Oh yeah,
or not necessarily getting it for me, but at least letting me get it. I've already planted the seed in her head.
Nice.
You know, I was like, "Hey, did you know there's a new Lego set from Nintendo coming out? It's like it's a TV you can build and a Nintendo that you can build. I mean, yeah, it's $250, but it's like 2,600 pieces. Look, this Lego set only has, 600 pieces, and it's like $50, $80, whatever the fuck I said." And she's like, "Yeah, no." But it's there. It is there.
Well, here's hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Ghost of Tsushima just came out.
Yes.
And
have you played it?
I got about 15, 20 minutes with the game. I have to say that, it's great. It looks pretty much like just about everything they promised. However, I will say, once again, there's a major downgrade in the graphics from the E3 video to the final product.
Okay.
And I know not a lot of people are talking about it, but if you look up the comparison video, you'll see. I noticed it when I was playing, like, this is not what I saw on that video. But although I'm having fun.
No, you don't have a Pro, right?
No, I don't.
So that might be the difference.
No, watch the comparison video. You'll see the difference. And it was captured on a Pro.
Hold on. I'm trying to look at it from both ways. So they could have showed us a video.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't have a 4K TV.
Yeah, they could have showed us a video from the Pro.
There were major differences in lighting, shadowing, fire effects, horse effects. The horse looks a lot downgraded. And, like you said, I didn't get it on a Pro, but the comparison video also showed a bit.
Well, I take your word for it. I was just trying to look at it from both sides.
I had a lot of fun with it. it's what if Sekiro was an open world game? I guess you could say, without the whole uh, Batman going to the rooftops and stuff. But
I was debating
I will
about
be
buying
getting
it.
that soon enough. As you know, I get my games through GameFly, so
Yeah.
I tried to time it just right, but wound up with Maneater instead. So I'll be playing that.
Yeah,
And
let me know how that one is, because that's a fairly cheap game right now.
yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun, man. It looks like
No.
it's a lot of fun. That's why it was on my queue.
Yeah, if you let me know how it is, I might pick it up, and we might do some streaming or something if it's that fun. 'Cause
Okay.
it looks like a shit ton of fun.
Yeah, right? No kidding. I had the Astroneer and The Last of Us 2 recently,
Okay.
and I played enough of the Astroneer to give it a final score of about a 6.
Okay. That's not
The
terrible.
Astroneer was fun, but it was kind of repetitive, kind of boring. I didn't have a lot of friends to play with, so this is just a one person playing it review. So I'm not sure that's the way that the game was kind of meant to be played, but at the same time, you can't just join a random game or anything like that. So it was lonely and kind of boring, but also neat to try to build your stuff and try to explore here, try to explore there, try to get the nodes and whatever. It's like a solar system that you can explore, and each planet has its own level of difficulty and stuff like that. But you have to build everything yourself, and you have to have resources to build everything yourself, and those resources come from grinding out plants and rocks and all that stuff, kind of like No Man's Sky. It was a third person adventure, and there was a lot of crafting and a lot of different this and that to make this and that to make this and that to make whatever you're trying to make. And
Gotcha.
so it was kind of laborious though, and also could get a little irritating sometimes. So I'll give it about a 6. It was better than average. The Last of Us 2, I beat that one, however, and I'm giving that a 9.
Okay.
The Last of Us 2 was amazing. It was an amazing experience. It had some of the best graphics I've seen in a video game yet. The gameplay was pretty much the same as it was in The Last of Us, the original one. Just a really great game. The only problem I had was there was a couple of things with the story that didn't make a lot of sense, but not too much of it.
Well, that's good. Not too much.
And it should have ended. And it felt like at the end that they kind of added the DLC with it. That they had a DLC plan and just said screw it and tacked it onto the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it felt anyway. But it was a great game, a really great game. I really liked it. But when I measure these things, I measure it not just the story, but the gameplay and the graphics and the sound effects and all that stuff. And it all came together really well. Naughty Dog really, really brought it home with this one.
Good.
So
I'm glad to hear that, because I'm not gonna go out and buy it tonight or anything, but I really wanted them to do really well with it after it being around so long, you know.
Oh yeah. The story wasn't as good as the first one, I have to say. But how do you? I mean,
heard that too.
How do you compare? I mean, how do you make a story as good as the first one? You know, like
it's hard for anybody to do that, quite honestly.
You know, when you make a masterpiece and then try to make a sequel to it, it's not going to be as much of a masterpiece. You know.
Yeah. Here's what I would say. You put a lot of thought into it, and you try not to underwrite anything that was in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, try to make it even more surprising than the first one, or you know, give it a better twist. You know, I mean, I understand if you can't think of a better twist, then don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's like almost every single sequel ever made. If you can't think of a fucking twist, like most of them never actually get a twist. Besides, you know, slobbering up fucking Lady Liberty up her dress and fucking walking around town with her and defeating a ghost. And people call it a great movie. But,
oh, what? Ghostbusters 2? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Exactly. And then
definitely wasn't as good as the first one.
Defend it and say how great it is and all this other stuff, and it's a crock of shit. Anyway, yeah. So, well, that's great, Ben. I mean, that's awesome that you really enjoyed that game. A lot of people I'm hearing. I mean, most of my friends enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of folks online are not liking it.
Mm-hmm. I suppose I could maybe kind of see their opinions, but I think it's a lot of those opinions are based more on a political stance than an actual enjoyment of the game.
Yeah.
So
I hate politics, man. It comes in
me too.
way too much. You know.
Right.
You know, if you can't deal with the way a character is, or who the character is, or skin color of a character, or you know, skin color of an actor that's taking over another character that's not the same skin color, who fucking cares?
Mm-hmm.
God, shut up.
Well, there's a lot of homosexuality going on in this game. And some trans.
There's a lot of homosexuality going on in the world. So fucking what?
Right?
So what?
And
I mean, I
think that's what pissed people off a lot. And well, okay, look, I will admit that there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on in that game. I mean, more than I think probably would be, but then again, at the same time, you know, whatever. I still enjoyed it. I still thought the story was great.
I see it every day, so
right.
You know, I mean, it doesn't. To me,
right.
It being more front and center in a video game does not bother me because I see it more front center every single fucking day.
And I would actually think that the apocalypse would bring that out in people because no one wants to have a child in the freaking apocalypse. Like I can barely keep myself alive.
What are you trying to say? I'm having a child in the apocalypse.
Oh, not the mushroom apocalypse, man.
I don't know. That's debatable. They said it was a bat, but it could have been a mushroom.
Oh, the mushrooms never did wear off, did they?
I just, you know, dude.
But it was great. It was a great game. It was great.
I'm glad you liked it, man. I really am. And you know, I always thought that the gay stuff, like the homosexuality and the lesbian stuff, was in the first one as well. Maybe not as prominent, you know. But
yeah,
Ellie came off gay to me anyway. So
she was. I mean, she was so young. Man, yeah, I can't without spoilers, but I will say that there was like I said, there was a couple of things in there that didn't make sense, and those are the things that kept this game from getting a perfect 10.
Okay.
But
well,
loved it. I still loved it. I even thought about playing it again, but like I said, I get my stuff through GameFly, and I was trying to get Ghost of Tsushima, so
Right.
I sent it back, like tried to time it just right, but that didn't happen.
Well, since we're talking about video games and stuff, I thought I'd bring up a few things. First, so far, PlayStation is kind of pissing me off because I really wanted them to be backwards compatible with like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 games. I got a whole fucking shit ton of PlayStation 3 games. I have my PlayStation 3 also, but it runs like shit now because it's been a while since it's ran.
Right.
And as far as we know so far, it's not going to be backwards compatible with those systems. You're only going to be able to play like on PlayStation Now older games like that, which really fucking sucks. I hate that.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
And I probably
I
won't.
don't know why they keep doing that, man. They could easily put an adapter in there.
They could.
That would
They
play
could
those.
totally easily put an adapter in there.
I mean, if they wanted to, I would look at the PlayStation Mini. If they wanted to, they could just straight up put the hardware in there for a PlayStation and a PlayStation 2, even a PlayStation 3, and it'd probably be less than the size of a cell phone.
Right. But here, I would be happy even if they did something like had it where it read the disc and said, okay, you own this game, so now it's added to your library.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would even be happy with that.
That's what they did with Xbox in this last generation.
Is that what
Xbox
they did?
did that. Yeah. You put the disc in, it said, okay, we see that you own this disc. Now it's added to your library and you can download it whenever you want.
Yeah. Like, why can't we do that? I'm hoping Sony comes out with something like this. I'm still going to buy the PlayStation 5 because it's definitely worth it. But that's really pissing me off, Sony. Fucking come up with something, dude. Fucking A. Next, they discontinued the Xbox One X. So,
Really?
Yeah. The One X
gone,
is no
huh?
longer really available. You can buy it at a hugely discounted price in some areas. I know I've seen it for like $300, which is the price of a Xbox One S.
Right.
And yeah, dude, if I see one, I'm gonna pick one up. So, I mean, and that'll be my first Xbox that I've ever owned.
Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
Because
they just released it when PlayStation Pro released theirs, right?
What's that?
They released that when PlayStation Pro released theirs, right?
Yeah, they both released it around the same time.
Yeah.
So.
Huh.
But it is, I mean, it makes sense if it's too expensive to keep making, especially when they're coming out with at least 2 more boxes, Also, apparently, Xbox Series X will not be backwards compatible
at all
with Kinect games.
So are they in this next generation? Are they finally getting rid of the Kinects?
That's kind of what it seems like to me. Phil Spencer, I would imagine, is like, well, fuck, that's what kind of put us in the hole in the first place, and it doesn't work that fucking great anyway.
It doesn't. Yeah, I'm an overweight guy, and it doesn't pick up people who are obese like me. I was actually trying to use the Kinects to lose weight by, exercising with it. And it was way too buggy to do. I couldn't, I don't know. I tried bowling. I tried jumping around and stuff like that. I tried a lot of stuff. And I tried exercise things. And in the end, it just wound up, couldn't figure out where my arms were, or which direction my shoulders were facing, or it just had a lot of problems.
Yeah.
There was a Kinect Star Wars game that was out for the 360 that was fun to play with, but
yeah. Well, that's when it worked better than the new one did. I remember watching the video at E3, and the chick was doing the demo, and she was doing this, with her shoulders, and then she did this, and the game did it like 30 seconds after she did it, and they were like, cut that, and they like deleted it all over the internet and shit. It was fucking hilarious. And that was back when they were trying to make you buy the Kinect with it at $500, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fucking hilarious. So I mean, that's pretty much the only thing I have left to talk about is that stuff. Cause
PlayStation, I guess PlayStation will be releasing a new VR with the PS5.
The VR, yeah, but we don't know when.
In case you have an extra $600 or $700 to drop down on your PlayStation.
Well, hey, but that VR system will still be better than the VCS.
Oh man, I honestly, I love VR. I think it's great. I think it's one of the coolest inventions ever.
No, yeah, it's fucking awesome, especially when it hits its stride and you can do shit like Ready Player One. That's gonna be the fucking day, dude. But
they already got it. They got the hand tracking. They got the body tracking.
Well, they've got everything they need. It's just not at a price where regular people can afford it right now. But hang on one second. I'm going to show you guys something.
I watch a lot of videos with the VR people, and it's great. I can't wait to have my own VR. Remember, you at home, you can win one of these if you get all your friends to subscribe. And make sure you send your love for me and Jake down in the comments below. Or
so you remember this?
Jedi challenges. Yes, I remember that. My lightsaber kept going wonky.
Well, yeah. But hey, that's better than the joystick with the VCS, because that's gonna go wonky and you won't be able to fix it. This costs $100, and it's probably one of the best $100 I've ever spent in my life.
Oh yeah, that's a neat system.
It is so much fun. The only thing you have to have is a cell phone and to charge the shit up. But it is so fucking awesome, man.
It's got a crazy alternate reality AR, just like a holographic display. It's really neat.
And then you get a pretty damn close lightsaber. I mean, that is...
Yeah, you know whose lightsaber that is?
What's that? You
know whose lightsaber that is?
Whose lightsaber? It's Luke Skywalker's,
That's
right?
Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Yeah. Do you know whose lightsaber Luke Skywalker has?
His dad's.
So whose lightsaber is it?
Luke Skywalker's.
Who made it?
Well, not Luke, but you know.
So,
wasn't that the same lightsaber that chopped down 25 Jedi children?
Yeah, the younglings.
This was your daddy's lightsaber. You don't want to know where it's been.
You really don't. You really don't. But I tell you, man, it's fucking cool. Because one of my favorite fucking games is on here. It's the Hollow Chess. And
oh, really?
Yeah, it's fucking... You don't remember playing it? Or did you just fight the...
I just... You were like way high in the levels. I had no idea what I was doing. Some guy showed up and kicked my ass, and I was like, okay, that was neat.
That wasn't even the way high. That was like level 2.
Well, my lightsaber kept going.
It was the seventh sister. Yeah, it does that, but and then you have to push the button to get it to go straight. You know.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like real life. You know.
Well, I guess I don't have the force or anything because I got my ass whooped.
But yeah, dude, no, that is, yeah. Well, so you fought the seventh sister, and she has that fucking lightsaber that fucking spins.
Yeah,
You know?
she had the spinny thing.
Yeah, man, she's fucking tough.
And then I kept throwing my hand out like I was trying to use the force.
Well, you can. That's how you use the force in there. You throw your hand out, and it reads like your hand and shit. It's pretty awesome. But you do have to push a button on the lightsaber. But it's fucking fun, man. Okay.
Yeah, it was neat. I did have. It was pretty neat.
The point of it is I would not pay $400 for something like that, but I would pay $100 for something like that. You know,
yeah.
And I would buy 4 of those for $100 a piece, so me and my friends could play it, and it would still be 1,000 times more fun than the Atari VCS, and be way more better.
You hear that, people at home?
It would be way better. It would be a way better investment. Sorry, I'm fucking drunk or something. I don't know. It would be a way better investment than the Atari VCS. So, yeah, think about that, folks. Anyway.
Well, it was fun. I liked it. I would have, I would probably sit down and play it more if I'd have had time. But we had stuff to do. Let's see.
The whole shit happened not long after.
That Half-Life Alyx popped not too long ago, and a Walking Dead game popped on the VR, and the VR is just really taken off. And now they got for the higher end systems, they got body tracking, hand tracking. To where they can move all their fingers individually, and
with graphics getting damn near photorealistic now, man, that's gonna be fucking crazy.
Pretty soon, it is gonna be like the Oasis.
Yeah, and what I would love is to be able to go to work in the VR. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Like,
have you ever tried Shenmue?
Say they have robots, that you can control with your VR, and then you could control click in there,
right?
Get in there, and you have these robots that go and do this work tens of thousands of miles away, and you're sitting in your living room doing the work.
Well, I've always thought that that's how warfare is going to wind up. Is that you're going to put on a VR helmet and you're going to take control of a robot and you're going to enter the battlefield and you're going to fight and fight and fight until the robot's broken down, and then you're going to have your next robot pop out and you'll control it the same way.
Your nuts robot?
So like an extra life, 2 extra lives, 10 extra lives. Oh, a nuts
robot. I thought you said the nuts robot, and I'm like, I ain't having no robots for my nuts, man.
What? Of course you need nuts robots. How else are you supposed to manscape?
No.
Oh wait, yeah. Not everybody has a belly that covers all of that.
I don't know. So like if we wanted to like send robots to Mars, I get the whole warfare thing, but I don't believe in war. I mean, I believe in protecting yourself, but not actual war.
Yeah, but humans got a human.
But like, if we could send robots to Mars, because we wouldn't have to feed them or anything like that, so we could just send the robots to Mars, no problem, right?
Well, I believe. See, the problem is that we use a primitive form of technology called radio waves.
Yeah.
And radio waves travel at the speed of light, which is not fast enough.
Right.
Not by a long shot. See, we're searching the universe looking for intelligent life using radio waves like it's some kind of excellent way to communicate. No, any spacefaring race would never use radio waves. They'd send a message and it'd get there in 20 years. No. They would use what's called quantum entanglement.
Radio waves, though. They might have their radio tuned into it.
And you could never, ever catch quantum entanglement. You couldn't catch that like a radio wave.
Right.
But quantum entanglement is the only way. Let's say, you've heard of Li-Fi, right? Light, blinking lights that blink so fast, and they're read by the computer, and they turn into the internet.
Right.
Okay. With quantum entanglement, no matter how far away it is, whether it's a mile or a billion light years, right? If this one's red, this one's blue. If this one's red, this one's blue. If that changes from red to blue, this changes from blue to red. Instantly.
Right.
Okay? So they could use that to communicate like a Li-Fi. Change it from here to there 2 or 3 times, then they change it back 2 or 3 times on a multiple scale, of course.
Right.
Quantum entanglement will be the only viable solution for communications during space travel. Now, that being said, it would be difficult to figure out how to make a network out of it, but I'm sure they could. You know what I mean? They'd probably need like a hub where all the quantum entangled particles are.
Yeah, and it's not going to happen next year or anything like that. It's going to take time.
Oh no, that's way future tech.
Yeah.
Way future tech.
But
like I said, there's no way aliens are using radio waves, and
well,
maybe
if they're using any other form of technology, then they should at least be able to know that it's there, receive it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, they're probably watching us. Like, look at those fucking things.
No, they're not watching us, man. They've been here. They just don't. They're like, these fucking things are ants.
We're on some interstellar National Geographic. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, we're the anthill that they look out and go, look at the anthill.
Because we are primitive. The coronavirus is proof of that. We are
just
primitive.
Americans
Still.
that are primitive.
We are a primitive species on a primitive planet that still has hundreds of years to go before we even reach phase 1 civilization. That's if we don't destroy ourselves first. We have to make it through what they call the Great Filter.
I was gonna say that we got to get over racism and sexism and all this other bullshit before we can even think about doing anything else like that.
Oh yeah, we kill each other because we look slightly different.
Yep.
I mean, if I was an alien, I wouldn't come within a year of here.
What's that?
If I was an alien, I wouldn't come within a light year of here. They kill each other for looking slightly different. What are they going to do to me?
No, if I was an alien, I would just kill us.
No way.
Yeah, wipe us off the planet.
Because we're probably one of thousands of intelligent species that they're watching to see if they become they get past the Great Filter. Because I tell you what, man,
they're like the kid who is looking at the anthill and is like, how can we fuck that up? Do we pour gasoline in it and light it on fire? Do we jump in it and completely destroy the anthill? Do we run it over with a lawnmower and sling them all over the fucking place? That's what I would be if I was the alien looking at my anthill here.
That just goes to show your humanity, man.
It's not just humanity,
that's
man. I think that's in every species. I think
that's what a human would do.
I think that's
we're still cavemen.
I think curiosity and exploration and science is not just a human trait. Okay? It's an everything kind of trait. If a dog could build a spaceship, they would. Kind of thing. Okay? Cats are like the most curious things in the world. Okay, and if they could do something to get somewhere or to find out what something was, knock it around a little bit. You ever seen a cat play with a snake? Just fucking play with it. You know?
I once saw
they don't know what the fuck
a
it
cat
is.
and a rattlesnake fight, and the cat won, but it was sick for a couple days.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the cat doesn't care. It's going to sit there and find out what it is. It's going to sit there and play with it. It's going to do whatever.
You got to remember that.
And I think that's in every race. Every race, if it wasn't, then they wouldn't be out there exploring. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. But my guess is there's nothing out there to explore. My guess is once we get out there, we're going to meet people who are like, oh, yeah, here you go. It's all been explored already. Welcome to the intergalactic government. You are now property of the intergalactic government.
I don't know. I think we're going to have the Ferengi.
Maybe citizens of the intergalactic government.
I think we're going to have like the Ferengi and,
We are the Ferengi. Have you not seen us?
No, trust me. I think there's somebody out there that's worse than us.
We are the Ferengi. That's right. That's right. We are the Ferengis. I'm telling you, bud.
Hey, anyway, check this out, dude. I'm done with my new book.
Nice.
We're just doing the artwork for it now. We're getting the artwork for it done.
Nice.
So there'll be another book over here on the left pretty soon.
Awesome.
But I think we went way off topic, Ben.
Yes, that's been happening, I guess, lately.
This started with video games, man.
All right. Well, let's end it with video games. Video games. And that's all. So, hey, we got 5,000 subscribers, you guys. We're going to get one of you guys one of these right here, man. You just have to choose one of these. But there has to be 5,000 subscribers. And then, if you're a subscriber, you're automatically entered to win one at 5,000, of course. So tell all your friends and tell all your friends to tell all their friends that they can get a free PS5 or that other thing.
I forgot what it was called too.
The Xbox, the Xbox box, the box that says X on it, I guess.
The box of X's of the box.
The box with your X's in it. Yeah.
The box that doesn't know how to name a box other than one and X and S and B.
So don't let us know what did you guys think of those games? Astroneer, The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima.
And what do you think about Aliens? Tell us.
Yeah, man.
Tell us.
Let us know. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share it to all your friends and all that good stuff. And we will be seeing you in the next video.
We won't be seeing you. You'll be seeing us.
I use my third eye, man. It's cool. I see you all. Stop doing that.
Stop stalking
Don't do that while you're watching the video. It's weird.
Stop stalking our 5 fans, Ben. Come on. And by fan, I mean like actual like fan, because fuck, it's hot in this motherfucker.
No kidding. No kidding. Yeah.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you again next time.
Peace.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. If you like that video, here's another one here you could try. Or this one here. Or you can click here to subscribe. Please do so, because then you'll be my friend. And I really need friends.